Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Forever World series. This is episode 10, and today we are going to be doing some terraforming around my valley here. I just wanted to spend a video doing some housekeeping things, such as making room for new builds and whatnot, so I have a bunch of shovels, as you can see. So we're going to be terraforming today, and I was just going to make this a podcast style of episode, so if you're interested in that, stick around until the end. We're just going to be talking about various things, such as my transition from high school to college that's coming up, the fact that I have now passed my old YouTube channel in subscribers, and my feelings about my soccer career ending soon, and reflecting on that. If y'all are new to the channel, I play soccer currently for my high school, and I'm about to graduate, and we are in playoffs currently, so no idea when it'll end. It just ends when we lose a game. But yeah, today we're going to be doing terraforming, and I figured we should start up here because this whole setup with the member wall is not exactly the best, although shout out to all of our members. If you do want to be put on this wall, join the membership. It's less than $3, and all the perks are listed on my channel. But with that out of the way, we're going to get rid of this, and I think we're going to also redo the member wall today. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to kind of go around to some spots that I want to build in and terraform it. I think right here we can start with this. I'm going to add a bunch of retaining walls later, but for now, I'm just going to do a bunch of dirt digging for this episode. But yeah, so if y'all don't know, I had a YouTube channel before this, which is why I was able to launch this, have success right away, is because I have 2.5 years of experience on YouTube before this channel. And it took me 2.5 years to reach the exact amount of subscribers I am at the time of publishing this video, around 1,300 subscribers. It took me 2.5 years because I was starting with no knowledge. But yeah, I have passed that in around 2.5 to 3 months instead of 2.5 years, which is crazy. I'm very grateful. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel, and I'm glad you enjoy the content. But it's just interesting because you could label that channel as a failure because I kind of wasted my time on it for years and I never even made money off of it, which is not entirely the goal, but I would be lying to y'all if I said I don't want to make money on YouTube. I'm a businessman at heart. I have a entrepreneurial spirit. So YouTube is not only a hobby and a passion project, but it's also a business to a degree. But yeah, I didn't even make money off that channel. I just did it because the game that I was playing, I happened to be really good at, and people wanted to watch me to get better. So I just posted that. There's one shovel gone. But yeah, I just posted that stuff and happened to grow an audience off of it. Didn't really know what I was doing. I kept rebranding and stuff. It was bad. I literally kept changing my name over and over and over again. But yeah. So it was quite the learning experience, you know. I wouldn't say it's a failure though, because like I said, I learned a bunch of things that allowed me to launch this channel with a lot of success right away, which I was not expecting to do. I kind of thought it would do well, but not as well as it has up to this point. This many views and subscribers this early on, pretty crazy. Even with all the planning I did, I put like a month of planning into this channel before actually posting the first video. But yeah, very grateful. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make a diamond pickaxe and put unbreaking on. That would be good. We'll do that after we clear this out. Yeah, I don't mind this. I was just going to move the member wall down here. Make it look a little better. We can fill this in a little bit. I'll make this look nicer later, but I was just going to move the member wall down here. Cleared out a bit of an area for the new member wall. It's going to go right here. But first, I think I'm going to actually utilize some diamonds and see if we can go enchant it with unbreaking, because I haven't actually used any of the diamonds yet. some odd reason. But let's make a pickaxe and put these back because I don't want to lose them. And we built the enchanting setup last episode, so why not use it? Go down here. I realized that I don't actually use the staircase that I made enough, so I'm trying to prioritize using it instead of just jumping down the mountain. Of course, it's raining again, like a staple of my channel. Always raining, either in real life or in game. But that kind of just adds to the vibes for me. Let's see, what can we get here? Breaking. Oh, I didn't bring lapis. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have lightning rods here, so might get a little bit jump scared by my monolith. We have lapis. Here we go. Lapis acquired. Yeah, this concept is cool in theory, but it kind of scares you if you're actually using this during the storm. Put this in here. Breaking 2, I just need higher levels. I'm breaking 1. I need level 14, so I think I'm just going to make an iron pickaxe and wait and put this diamond pickaxe up, and then I'll get more XP eventually. Actually, I can maybe, I don't know if this will get me enough levels, but I can get close by. First of all, sleep. I just ruined my path, but it's okay. Okay, back to the task at hand. I want to terraform the rest of this. I wanted to crop out a little area right here, maybe to build something. We might have to expand with dirt a little bit, so I think I'm going to do that. Something like this. I don't know if I mentioned it already, I probably did, but the plan was just to add a bunch of retaining walls later on, maybe at the end of this video, to make all this stuff a little better, so that it's not just like weird looking terrain. Do that, and then clear some of this out. Okay, so I'm gonna clear out this area. If y'all have any build ideas, this is gonna be a good video to put your build ideas in the comments, because what I'm essentially doing with this whole idea is just making a bunch of areas to build in. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. I just want to clear this out, and we can eventually put whatever we want right here. And yeah, I was thinking maybe like a watchtower right here would be cool, like looking down over everything. Not sure yet. Speaking of building, I struggle a lot with, no pun intended, builder's block in Minecraft, where it's like writer's block, but I don't really know. That's an axe, not a pickaxe. It's like writer's block where I don't really know what to build. That's part of the reason my videos don't always come out on time, is I don't really know what I want to build. I was originally gonna do like lore in this world, but my real life lore has taken over my my brain space to where I'm too stressed and busy to even think about like storylines for anything. I guess we still kind of have lore, like you could say the ancient ruins are kind of lore, like we could get into that later, and something about the farmer down there. But sometimes I just don't know what to build, you know? And I don't want to like, the issue is I'm worried about copying, not copying, but having my builds be like the same as everyone else. Because it seems like everyone nowadays in Minecraft content, like the kind of content similar to this, makes super like realistic or like ancient or rustic buildings or whatever. And while I like that style and I've obviously built like that, I want my buildings to be a little bit unique. Obviously starting out, like, this isn't unique, the barn isn't necessarily unique, but I just want to differentiate myself a little bit, and I'm worried sometimes about not being able to do that. Plus I just hate building in survival. I really do. I'm not good at it. I've always built in creative. I don't know anything about survival. I'm bad at gathering resources. Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff contributes to burnout when it comes to building. But that's another reason why I'm doing this little project, is hopefully if we make a bunch of new areas to build, I'll get a little more inspiration. Like, again, right here, I think like a watchtower of sorts would look cool. We'll see. Again, this is a forever world, so I can think about it for as long as I need to. But we just cleared out this spot. Not bad. And then, again, I'll come back later and make it look a little prettier, maybe. It's going to be tough just because of the angle that this mountain is at. I might have to terraform if I can get up here, like, all the way from here, like, down to here to make it look halfway decent. Not sure yet. But I just wanted to clear some areas out to build. We can maybe even, like, connect these two areas at some point. This was about connect this and that. Actually, I think I'm just going to do that right now. I think I'll clear out more of this area real quick. And I guess that means that we can then expand this little walkway and have it go up here maybe. Like that. Break this. Okay, so I decided I also want to flatten this bit out. Just so everything matches up. We can leave this little bit of grass because I don't feel like messing with it, but this level is going to need to be the bottom part of the frame for the member wall anyway. And it'll just make everything match up over here if I'm going to have this pathway. Actually, mining this coal would be good for the XP that I need for my enchantments, so I guess I'll do it right now. Okay, this area has now been cleared out. I think it looks pretty good. Again, gonna clean it up later, but for now, I just kind of wanted to make the area. Still don't know what I'm gonna put over there, but right here is gonna be the member wall that we're gonna move down in a little bit. I'll probably make this whole video just the terraforming, and then, because that's obviously like the title of the video, but I'll probably make the whole video just about the terraforming, and then it'll look super stupid by the end, but then we'll come back and just build a bunch of stuff in the next few episodes, and it'll make it look better. But, yeah, I don't think I was gonna do anything else here. I might just clean this up and make room for the retaining wall that will go here, just to make it easier for me later. This should work right here. Looks pretty good. Do that too. I'll get this out of here also. Why not? And that's as far as the retaining wall is probably gonna go. Alright. Where was the next area that I wanted to terraform? Let's find it. I was thinking maybe this area over here. Or this. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do this part first. So I already kind of did a little bit of this, as you can see. Very sparingly, but I did it nonetheless. I was gonna, yeah, get rid of some of these little weird tree thingies. Get that out of here. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, my mod should be working. But yeah, I'm gonna clear some of this out. Make it look a little better. Alright, went through yet another shovel, but we did get this cleared out nonetheless. Fix this thing. But yeah, right here, again, I still have no idea. This looks like it could be like an amphitheater type thing, but I want to try to make some of my next few builds possibly functional in some way or the other. And I don't know how I can make that functional for anything. But yeah. Clear this area out. I think I'm going to edit out most of it. We're not really talking it. But yeah. Got that done. That done. So the next area was going to maybe... I can't decide if I want it to be over here or not. I guess I could like continue this. First though, I have to make me a new shovel and then deposit some of these resources that I've already gathered. Okay, it's a new day and I want to continue terraforming down this direction. I feel like continuing it would be the best move. I think I'm gonna use some of the dirt that I had and fill this in a minute. But I do want to just get these little annoying little bushes out. Really don't need any of this stuff either. I'm just gonna throw it over here until it despawns. But yeah, let's see. I think I'm gonna fill some of this in myself, actually. Like this, and just make some walls. Make it look a little better, and then we can come back and fix it at some point. Okay. Added a little wall there. I feel like these trees are in the way a little bit. I think I planted all these on a whim, it looks like, and just forgot about them, so we're going to cut these down. The next thing that I was going to talk about was the jump from high school to college, which is what I'm about to experience. And I'm not actually scared of it. I know people say, like, life hits you really hard when you graduate high school, but I'm not really scared. I'm actually excited. I'm, like, looking forward to getting out of what I feel is the restrictiveness of high school. I feel like it really does restrict you more than anything. I feel like my full potential is going to be unlocked whenever I have the ability to choose my own schedule and I don't have to worry about the strict high school schedule, that whole system. And especially because I feel like public school only teaches you, like, only 10% of it actually does anything for you, the stuff that you learn in there. Like, I don't need to know anything about atoms if I'm gonna have a career in business and entrepreneurship most of the time. Like, I really don't need to know anything about that. So that's just another thing that was, like, a good idea in my mind, was that I'm gonna be free from learning things that don't really benefit me, and I can choose my degree, and it'll help me in my field of work instead of just being useless information. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone who's in college, but yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm not too worried, and besides, I'll have way more. I know I'll have to study and stuff, but I'll have way more free time to work on this channel, because right now I'm, you know, I play sports, and I have all of 5 days blocked out where I can't work on YouTube for 8, 9, 10 hours out of the day. And then I have everything else outside of school as well, which is restricting me from working on stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for college. I'm probably going to end up working 2 jobs again. Depends on how well this YouTube channel and other endeavors go. But I asked for advice before, and I guess I'll ask again if y'all have any advice. Heard a lot of people switch up their major a bunch when they get to college. I don't think I'm going to, because I'm pretty set on what I want to do. But I guess you never know. Another shovel down. I'm going to have to go get more resources here in a minute. I might just do that. Make that part of this video. Besides, if I find coal, I'll get more XP, and then can maybe get my unbreaking pickaxe. And unbreaking shovel would be nice too, for this scenario specifically, but I think I'm fine with disposing a bunch of iron shovels. There we go. Okay. But yeah, high school to college apparently is supposed to be scary, but I'm not really scared. I'm more excited than anything. I'm just ready to have the freedom to choose my own schedule, because a lot of people, that's a detriment for them, but I have very high levels of discipline, so being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, pretty much, I'm not really worried about it. I think it'll help me way more than it'll hinder me. But what do y'all think of this terraforming job? I think it looks pretty good. Fix this a little though. Yeah, I think it looks good. Again, not sure what I'm gonna put all throughout here. I might make this like a market at some point. Maybe have like a creative way of making my villager trading hall, but make it outdoors. I don't know. Just an idea. I haven't eaten any food. Wow. Eat some bread. And I think I'm just gonna clear out these plants too, just because they're bothering me a little bit. Clearing these out will give me more of an idea of what I'm working with going forward for for this area. Yeah, that's a little better. Now I can kind of tell. See, I wouldn't have really noticed this before. I feel like I need to fix this area. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, on to the next area of terraforming. Okay, I think it's only right to go over here and make an area. I feel like this is natural. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not sure what level I want to put this stuff at. I feel like this building should actually be higher. I don't know why I started doing it down there. I feel like it should be like up here somewhere. Maybe we could do this. Okay, I had to make some new tools, but this section is almost gone. We're gonna finish this up, and then I'll come back whenever I've done that. Alright, we have now cleared out this section. I was going to maybe expand this way, and make more room for the build that will eventually go here, so I think I'm gonna do that. Alright, so this area is done. I think I'm going to use all my spare dirt to fill in this whole thing right here. Make room for another build. So let's start with that. Here's zombies. Why are there zombies? Anyways, yeah, another thing is I'm currently a little sad because I've been playing soccer my whole life. Like literally since I was 4 years old. There's pictures of me playing. I've put hours and hours into it to be the best that I can. I pride myself on my hard work. Put countless hours into the game, right? And I'm not going to be playing in college, and we're currently in high school playoffs, so any second now could be my last soccer game ever, which is bittersweet because it's sweet because I can finally rest because I've put my body through so much to play at a high level. But obviously, the bitter part is because I've done that same thing that I just said, because of the same reason I just listed. I put all my time into this, and it's going to be over soon. And I accomplished a lot, you know. I've won lots of tournaments and stuff. I have a whole trophy case, medal case thing with all my medals and whatnot in my room. But I don't know, I always feel like I could have done more. And plus I just enjoy the game, you know. So I'm gonna miss it a lot. But it's okay. I'm just looking back on it. I've won countless tournaments, played through injury, seen lots of victories, lots of defeats obviously. But you know, it's okay. It's gonna be a good memory to look back on. And, you know, maybe my future children will end up playing the game and I can cheer them on and help them as well. That would be awesome. But yeah, just some thoughts I've been having, and I'm probably gonna cry after my last game, but I don't really care, man. I put everything into this and finally gonna be over, so I think I deserve a little bit of emotion. But yeah, that's my little TED talk about that. Just if any of y'all have like put your life into a sport, you get it. Sports is like nothing else for many reasons. It takes so much time and effort to get good at compared to a lot of other things. And it doesn't just take a toll on you mentally, it takes a toll on you physically. But it can also build you up physically and mentally and stuff, so kind of hard to let it go sometimes. But I'm definitely going to play intramurals in college, which I'm sure some of y'all are thinking. I might even play at the club level, I'm not sure yet. But the point is, I'm not playing on a formal team anymore, really, because I don't really want to play for the school that I'm going to. I'm focusing on other things now. Let me go ahead and sleep. That's the other thing, is as much as I love the game, I have kind of lost passion for it. I will admit that I've lost the passion for it. Whenever I've been playing the last few games, I've enjoyed it, but not quite as much as I used to. Like, I haven't been like looking forward to it, and I think that's because of how much stuff I'm dealing with outside of soccer and how much time it's taking away from those things. Which unfortunately has prevented me from fully enjoying it. Which is kind of why I'm excited for it to be over. But in the end, I know I'll be sad overall. Alright. Not a bad terraforming job there. Let's see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Looks a little artificial, but I can always fix it later. The point is just to make room for builds, and then we can go back and detail it later. But I think what I'm going to do now is go gather some iron and coal from the mountains. There's some up there too, but I think I'm going to go to this one. And then I should probably take the staircase. And then hopefully get enough XP from that coal to then enchant our diamond pickaxe to end off the episode. And yes, eventually I will detail this path. I'm just focusing on other things right now. I'll probably do that as part of the finishing off the terraforming next video though, like when I start my next build. I believe there was some coal over here, was there not? There's some coal like under one of these blocks, right? That, yeah. Let's get all this. Get some XP here. But yeah, I'm gonna detail things later. That's one thing that I feel like I'm worst at in Minecraft is like little detailing. I feel like I'm not very great at that, but it's okay, I guess. Oh. There we go. Fixed it. Okay, and this is bothering me, so I'm gonna see if I have any spruce logs. They might all be down in the storage. And boom, lantern. Okay. Made that look a little better. I'm going to put some stuff up and then we'll go get iron and coal. Alright, we found a little bit of coal up here on the mountain. We're just right above the house. The view from up here is crazy, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to terraform that area. I feel like that would be a cool spot for a build. I don't know. But for now, let's focus on getting this coal and the XP. That was not as much as I thought it would be. I'm sure there's more up top here. I'm sure this is reminding y'all of my idea to build the Jade Palace, and eventually I will, but that's probably going to be like episode 50 or something, I don't know. That is a big build to tackle if I want to do it as detailed as I would like. Because I'm not the best builder in survival, especially when it comes to detailing, because I don't really know what resources to gather ahead of time. But it would still be a cool build idea to put up here. I even cleared out this area for it. And by the way, if y'all are enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. I want to know what y'all's idea of a good subscriber goal would be to hit by the end of the year. The one I have set right now, I don't know if I've said it on the channel before, but I want to reach 5,000 subscribers by 2026. So by January 1st of 2026, that's where I want to be. But if y'all think we can get higher and you want to set a different subscriber goal, we can do that. But if y'all could help me by sharing this video or any of my videos to your friends who you think will enjoy this, that would be great. We're trying to get to 5,000 as of right now, unless you'll have a different goal like 10,000. If you, oh my gosh, I was talking with my hands and I just bumped my cup like almost off the the desk. Anyways, but yeah, share it with your friends who you think will like it, and let's try and get to that subscriber goal by the end of the year. Almost at level 14. There we go. Alright, perfect. We have 28 iron and 37 coal. Actually, we have a stack and over a half of coal. So now, okay, yeah, that terraforming looks a lot. Excuse me. Or I just had to burp. That terraforming looks a lot more effective from up here. Makes a much bigger difference than I thought it did. Same with that. But yeah, let's go down here. Guess we can get this iron on the way down too. And let's go enchant our first diamond tool in this series. Alright, we are here at the enchanting station. Let's see if we can get ourselves good enchantment. Okay, just on breaking 2, but I'll take it. Nice. We now have an enchanted diamond pickaxe. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break in real life, and if I decide to come back and do more in this video, obviously the video will continue. But yeah, I'm going to go do that. Be right back. Alright, the last thing I wanted to do for today is finish up rebuilding the member wall and make it a little better, so that's what we're doing right now. Gonna fill in border. I should probably use scaffolding at some point, but for now I'm just gonna use water. Let's see, is this gonna finish the thing? Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, wow, that went down. That went down the whole way. Okay. Well, we have the member wall done, and with that said, I'm going to... Actually, I need to add the final thing here. We gotta do a couple more details. Alright, we have spruce planks and logs now, so I'm gonna make a little path here. So, actually, I don't even to do that, right? I think I was gonna make this like that. Make that column. And then I can add... Need to go back and get more stone bricks, but we're gonna put the planks down. And then I can add the stairs in a minute. But first we gotta also edit this. Strip these, that looks better. Strip these. And let me go grab more stone bricks. Okay, hopefully these can cover the rest of it. This, like so. Add these. And good. Might do this as well. That. And... Do I want to add more columns? I think I'll just leave this like that. I can always add something else later. But let me get lanterns as well, and then I think that'll be it for the pathway. Alright, lanterns right here, and right there. Nice, that lines it up. Okay. And what I need now is I'm going to make a little apparatus to walk across here. So after a bunch of trial and error, this is what I came up with for a little platform so we can reach the top row of the member wall. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, and it's not finished on the backside because I need to go get more spruce wood, but I don't really have time right now. I need to finish up this bit of recording before I go do something. But yeah, I don't think it looks horrible. Whenever these dirt things grow back in, it'll look better. It's just a little temporary. Well, I don't know about temporary. This one's the permanent one. It's just not very good looking. Just because I did have to rush a little, but anyways, let's go ahead and add the members back to the member wall. Alright, we have now added all of the members back to the member wall. Alright, so I was originally going to end the video right where I left it off, but I decided that I want to actually do the retaining walls now. I thought I wouldn't have time to do them and get this video out on time, but it turns out I do. So that's what's going to happen right now. I just realized that I need adjust this before we start. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna texture these particular retaining walls. I don't know if I'm gonna do it like this first, where I just put the plain ones down and then edit it later. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but we'll see how many stone bricks I have. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna do, or that. I think I'm just gonna do this part up here, and then maybe that if I have enough. But yeah, we're gonna keep the video going. It was originally only gonna be like 29 minutes, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna add this on and keep it going. So yeah, if you want to put this on in the background, I'm just gonna be putting these retaining walls in. I'm trying to make my areas look more polished. I realize I'm not the best Minecrafter ever. I know that. But I'm still gonna put in effort to make my stuff look halfway decent. So let's see what this looks like. Go down here a bit. Actually, I'm gonna go all the way down and look up here, because I want to get a feel for how much texturing I see it. Yeah, right now it kind of blends in with that area back there, but yeah, I think that makes it look much better. Eventually, I want to have retaining walls going all the way down. I think I'm going to edit this cobblestone too. But eventually, I want to transform the entire side of this mountain and put builds on it. Why is it always... It's literally always raining in my videos. I don't understand. I really don't get it. But yeah. I think I'm going to adjust this while I'm here. I don't really have any more topics to talk about this video, even though the title of it is Terraforming and talking about life. So we're just going to go with the flow, and if I end up thinking of something, then I'll start talking about it, I guess. Let's see, I think we can make this go down farther. Let me know what y'all think. I had the idea of doing like a Q&A video. I do answer a lot of questions. Oops. I do answer a lot of questions as it is. Like in the Discord and whatnot. Speaking of, I don't know if I've plugged that already in this episode. Why did I just switch to the... Oh, I switched because I needed to strip the logs. Anyways, I don't know if I've plugged it already in this video, but if you haven't already, feel free to join the Discord. We get up to a bunch of shenanigans in there, and it's a good way to get a feel for the community. But yeah. We're just going to keep doing this. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Again, I'll still texture all these later. But for now, for some reason this being straight across bothers me. Fix that by 1 block. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, texturing time. Before I get sidetracked again. So I think I'm going to do just some mossy bricks in here. I'll do just like a couple, right? But I want most of them to be on the side where you can see them. So probably right here. What are you doing? Go away. Need to put my shield back on. I missed. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep and then we can look at the finished product. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Okay, I like that. I really don't want to... My big fear is, like, overdoing it with the mossy stuff. I still don't know. What I could do is I was thinking about... Yeah, I think I might do this for some texture. I was gonna do, like, walls and stairs. And yeah, I've said this a few times, but give me some more ideas in the comments about, like, what I could put here. And what I could put there, and all along here. I feel like I need to get maybe an automatic farm of sorts in here at some point. So I was thinking like I don't know if I want it to be up here. I feel like up here I want to be like just a building. I could like indent it in the mountain. But like down there or right here, I feel like maybe a sugarcane farm or something would be cool. And then I could just make it look like a building. I don't know. But I feel like something really cool needs to go up here. Maybe something jutting out of the mountain. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. Okay, I have a few things now that I could put throughout here. Maybe something like... Oh, yeah, that's the issue, is now I have to... I don't know if I want to put that on the corner. Hold on. Alright, after some trial and error, this is what I came up with. I feel like it looks pretty decent. Yeah, I'm not the best at detailing, but I tried my hand in it. Put some stairs and walls and... Ow. Okay, yeah, from far away, I feel like that looks way better. Yeah. I may need to add like one little thing over there, but yeah, that looks much better from farther away. I like how that turned out. I might do the same thing with this. Let me wait until it's nighttime and then sleep first, because I don't want any monsters to spawn. Okay, now I'm going to add just a little bit of detailing to this, because it's been very plain for too long, and I feel like we need to do that. So let's go ahead and throw this around. That. Yep. I know how to texture. Yeah. Yay. And add that right there. Sure. I think just that makes it look a lot better. I'm just going to leave it that way. And another area that I could do too is up here. This little wall. Or do I want to leave it plain? I'll add a few. I will add a few bits of texturing. Oh yeah, also I have this weird little area back here because Enderman kept spawning in this little nook. So I had to light it up. It looks kind of funky, but it's okay. That. And that right there. This one's going to be more sparse. Sparse texturing. That, and then we can put one right here. Boom. Down. One more, and we'll... actually, that's too many diagonals. Yeah, we'll just throw one more in right here. Maybe... Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And one other thing, final thing that I'm probably gonna do is I made some trapdoors, and I just feel like this would look better if I had trapdoors on top of it. I don't know why. Y'all let me know if this ends up being a bad choice, but I made the exact amount. I counted out off camera, and I made the exact amount of trapdoors that I need. I feel like it just kind of completes the look to match it with everything else around here. That's just what I think. I guess I'll get 4 more put on top of those. Hold on. Like so, and boom, I feel like that completes the look. Okay, we've kind of remodeled this area. Looks great to me. Yeah. This is gonna look so much better when there's a build here too. Also, if you're wondering how this randomly turned from stone to grass, I bone mealed a bunch of moss in order to make these, and I just did it over here because I was gonna turn this to grass anyways, probably. I think my next video after this might be something different. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm gonna call this episode for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe and share the video with a friend, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.